Good evening. My name is Dr. Joseph Brokavich, and I have the honor and privilege of serving as the Senior Associate Dean for Pharmacy in the College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences. On behalf of our University President, Dr. Conrado Bobby Gempesaw, the Board of Trustees, the University Administration, and the Faculty and Administration of the College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2016 Graduate Commencement Exercises for the College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences. At this time, I would ask for everyone to please rise for the singing of our national anthem. The national anthem will be led by Anthony Nania, Alyssa Pantorno, Gabrielle Playa, and Gerard Quinn, members of the class of 2016. Immediately following, please remain standing for our invocation, which will be delivered by Reverend John Kettleberger, CM, University Chaplain, St. John's University.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Let us pray. Gracious God, draw near to us this evening and listen to our prayer as we gather to celebrate the graduate commencement for the College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences. We ask you to bless the parents, step-parents, families, teachers, and mentors of our graduates who have guided and supported them and encouraged them to reach this day of academic success. We ask you to bless our distinguished honoree, Dr. Lucinda Main. She is a wonderful example for all of us of our Vincentian spirit lived out in the world of healthcare. Bless our graduates whom you have called to study and practice the arts of healing the sick and the prevention of disease and pain. As servant leaders in the Vincentian tradition of St. John's, may they be known for their generosity. May they be known for their unselfish commitment to excellence in the care and comfort they bring to all in need. May they know that you are with them always and that you guide and support them. We ask all of these things in your holy name. Amen.
Thank you, Anthony, Alyssa, Gabrielle, Gerard, and Father Kettleberger. Please be seated. At this time, I am delighted to welcome this year's ceremony speaker, Dr. Lucinda Main. Dr. Main serves as Executive Vice President and Chief Executive Officer of the American Association of Colleges of Pharmacy. As leading advocate for high-quality pharmacy education, AACP works to develop strong academic scholars and leaders, to support excellent professional, doctoral, and postgraduate degree programs, and to build relations with key constituency groups, both inside and external to the profession of pharmacy. Prior to assuming her role in July of 2002, Dr. Main served as Senior Vice President for Policy, Planning, and Communications with the American Pharmacist Association, analyzing trends in healthcare, assessing the implications for pharmacy practice, and advocating appropriate recognition for all pharmacists were her top priorities at APHA. Dr. Main is a pharmacy graduate of Auburn University and received her PhD from the University of Minnesota. She served on the faculty at the University of Minnesota, where she practiced in the field of geriatrics. Subsequently, she joined the faculty at Samford University School of Pharmacy, where she also served as Associate Dean for Student and Alumni Affairs. Her past research includes projects on aging, pharmacy manpower, and pharmacy-based immunizations. Dr. Main has been active in leadership roles in and out of the profession. Prior to joining the APHA staff, she served as Speaker of the APHA House of Delegates and as an APHA trustee. She currently serves as Treasurer and a member of the Executive Committee of Research America and is an Executive Committee member of the American Foundation for Pharmaceutical Education. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Lucinda Main.
Thank you so much for that gracious introduction. To the distinguished podium party, to the faculty, graduates, and your guests, it is truly an honor to have been invited to participate in this very special day in the lives of the graduates and your families and your faculty. I've been privileged to know both your provost and dean, many faculty members, and several of your graduates over the year, and I recognize your school as a unique, spiritual, and vibrant place of education and community commitment. As I was preparing to come here this weekend, 3 alums specifically leapt to my mind as people that I have admired for their leadership contributions almost throughout my entire career. Those names may not be familiar to all of you, but they include John Coster, Laura Cranston, and Dean Ann Lynn, who will join me on the AACP board in July. The St. John's tradition runs deep in pharmacy. I thank you for trusting me to bring a message today worthy of you in this very special occasion. Now, perhaps it's because I have a landmark birthday in August that I have found myself thinking more and more about time recently. Likely, it's also the coincidence of the fact that shortly after that birthday, and now you can do the math, I'll mark the 40th anniversary of my admission into the School of Pharmacy at Auburn University, where my love affair with the science and practice of pharmacy continues so strong today. Or maybe I've been thinking about the timing of significant milestones in the profession because I sincerely believe that we are on the verge of some of the most exciting opportunities that we as pharmacists and pharmaceutical scientists have ever experienced. Well, no matter what the underlying reason, I have themed my brief remarks in our lifetimes. And the emphasis is on ours, yours, the graduates of the PharmD and Pharmaceutical Sciences programs, your parents and other loved ones, and mine. If I go back to 1976, the year I entered pharmacy school, and think about what significant things were germinating at that time, there were several to mention. The federal government had been providing significant funding for health profession schools, including pharmacy, to expand enrollments. The reason for that was a concern about shortages of personnel across the fields of medicine, nursing, pharmacy, and other health professions. For pharmacy, there was a condition placed on these funds. The colleges of pharmacy must hire clinically trained faculty to expand the teaching and learning of therapeutics, or what we call clinical pharmacy. This was, for many of the 72 schools of pharmacy at the time, a very, very novel and curriculum-changing requirement for the bachelor's programs leading to a degree in pharmacy. And yes, bachelors, it would be almost 30 more years before we converted to the all PharmD as the entry-level preparation for all graduates. Another very important change had occurred in pharmacy not long before that same point in time. There was a simple but revolutionary change in the profession's code of ethics and in the regulation of pharmacy practice. From 1929 to 1969, the APHA Code of Ethics included a provision, and I quote, that pharmacists should never discuss the therapeutic effect of a physician's prescription with a patron or disclose the details of the composition which the physician has withheld. In other words, a pharmacist would violate the ethical code of the profession if he told Mrs. Smith the name or the composition of her medicine or why it might have been prescribed. Isn't that crazy? Students, this was the health care system that your grandparents had to navigate. A 180-degree change was introduced in the next version of the Code of Ethics, adopted in 1969. In this, there was a provision that stated that a pharmacist should always strive to perfect and enlarge his knowledge, should utilize and make available this knowledge as may be required or in accordance with his best judgment. So with a stroke of a pen, and no doubt after significant debate and discussion within the profession, pharmacists who had been educated not to talk to patrons about their medication and who by law were not supposed to put the name of the medicine on the prescription label, now were encouraged, in fact mandated, by ethical tenets to constantly expand their knowledge of therapeutics in order to share it with those that needed it, namely their patients and other healthcare professionals. It was the dawn of clinical pharmacy. And just in time, the pharmaceutical sciences in our academic and industrial laboratories were extraordinarily productive. The armamentarium of new drugs was exploding as biological and pharmaceutical sciences were rapidly advancing. New classes of antibiotics, psychotropics, anti-inflammatory products, and cardiovascular agents were being introduced at a dizzying pace. And the earliest evidence was emerging through a variety of epidemiological and social science research projects that if patients were not properly educated about their medicines, especially patients with chronic conditions and multiple medicines, errors would occur and patients could be harmed. The case was stronger and stronger that clinical pharmacy services were a vitally important element of quality patient care. And so it was logical that in the early 90s, the profession finally agreed that society truly needed all pharmacists to graduate as medication use specialists on the healthcare team. And in order to fulfill that expectation, a doctoral level of training was necessary, hence the decision to transition to the all-PharmD and hear your graduate called doctor for the first time tonight. This once again was a marked change in pharmacy education aimed at equipping graduates to increase their contributions to safe and effective patient care across all settings. The curriculum was expanded to ensure the requisite scientific foundation was laid upon which the most comprehensive education on safe medication use could be delivered. Now, why would I elect to take this trip down memory lane tonight? Well, I wanted to talk about change in our lifetimes. And as I said in my introduction, I meant mine, which I just described, but especially yours. There are some in our profession who will say that pharmacy hasn't changed, or hasn't changed much or enough. They think that major changes won't likely happen in the profession. And I say they're simply wrong. Just one example I think makes my case. Back in the early 90s, just 20 or so years ago, only a handful of states empowered pharmacists to administer flu shots or any other vaccine. I'm guessing that perhaps at that time, maybe that many pharmacists, maybe a few dozen, were active immunizers. Now, if I ask the audience here today how many of you received your flu shot this year from a pharmacist, I suspect your hands would join mine and be raised. Today, over 250,000 pharmacists and virtually every U.S. pharmacy graduate is certified to provide immunizations. And as a result, a much higher percentage of the population annually receives protection from the flu and many other, from vaccine-preventable diseases such as pneumonia, shingles, HPV, and they avoid preventable harm. From a dozen to almost the entire active licensed profession in just 20 years. Pharmacists do change, and they've provided incredibly important public health services as a result. It is a coincidence, or maybe it's not a coincidence, given the expanded size of the vaccine delivery network, that significant research to discover new vaccines is underway. Graduates, I truly envy you for entering your clinical and scientific careers right now. Why? Because, as I said, I believe that some very positive new opportunities are on the horizon. And a part of this is the availability of such abundant data and information with which each of you will conduct your work, whether that's in the laboratory or on the corner in direct patient care. Collaboration and cooperation to tackle our biggest problems is becoming the norm for both clinicians and for scientists. And that's fun. I do a great deal of my work in the area of interprofessional learning and team-based care. I work with my peers in medicine, nursing, dentistry, and public health on a weekly basis. And we've just expanded our circle to include essentially every other licensed health discipline. Not one of those professions today question the need for the pharmacist to be on the patient-centered healthcare team. They know that medication use is central to safe and effective health care, and we know that medication use is a team sport. They know that those medicines are increasingly complex, and when they are not prescribed properly and monitored by someone with the right expertise, harm does occur. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, too. With genomics and precision diagnostics and therapeutics, the aging of the population, and a shift from fee-for-service to value-based health reimbursement, the demand for your knowledge, your scientific findings, and your patient care services will be more dramatic than it has ever been before. So I'll close with just a couple of recommendations. The rapid pace of change in healthcare, technology, and especially patient engagement in their care will require all of us to commit to a process of deep, continuous professional development. And the pace and complexity of discovery science and the introduction of the citizen scientist will alter the work patterns of many of our master's and PhD graduates. Plan to reinvent yourself with new knowledge and skills every 5 years or so. And don't settle for employment in any job just because it's there. Find your niche where you can put your passion for the profession and for discovery into the highest gear. I want you to wake up every morning more excited than the day before about what awaits you in your career. It's the only way to work for the next 35 or 50 years. So congratulations to the graduates of 2016. Enjoy this very special day as you reach such an important milestone in your professional journey. There will be many more, so enjoy every year that lies ahead as you mature into the medication use specialists and pharmaceutical scientists that society so badly needs in order to achieve our goals of helping patients live healthier, better lives. Thank you so much for having me with you, and God bless.
Thank you, Dr. Main. At this time, President Gempeslaw, Provost Mangione, and Dean DeGate, allow me to acknowledge the special people most responsible for the education of our students, the faculty and administrators of the college, whose unwavering commitment to academic excellence is evident in the achievements of today's graduating class. It is with great pride that I ask all our faculty and administrators to please stand and be recognized for their commitment to the graduates we honor here today. Thank you. It gives me great pleasure to now introduce to you a distinguished alumnus, longtime friend, our former dean, and the current St. John's University Provost, Dr. Robert A. Mangione.
Thank you, Dr. Brokavich. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point in our ceremony, we are delighted to present the recipient of the President's Academic Gold Medal. The Gold Medal is awarded to graduating students with the highest index in each of St. John's schools and colleges. When I call your name, I ask that you come to the front of the stage to receive your medal from our President, Dr. Conrado Bobby Gempeslaw. The recipient from the College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences is Svetlana Akbasheva, with a perfect cumulative grade point average of 4.0. Congratulations. Now we wish to recognize the members of our President's Society. Membership in the President's Society is the highest honor our university can bestow upon a Doctor of Pharmacy student. Students are selected in their third year of studies, and during their fourth year, they serve as ambassadors and members of the President's support staff. Their selection to the President's Society is based on both academic achievement and significant contributions to the extra and co-curricular life at the university. And now we will acknowledge the graduating members of the President's Society. As I call your name, I ask that you please stand to be recognized. Joshua W. Bliss. And Tyler V. Valenti. President Gempesaw, as Provost, I have the privilege, on behalf of the Dean and faculty of the College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, to certify that the candidates who are presented for degrees have satisfactorily completed all coursework leading to those degrees. Graduates, please stand.
Good evening. Having received the testimony of the Dean and the University Provost that these candidates have satisfactorily complied with all the requirements demanded by the statutes, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the State of New York, with the approval of the Board of Trustees of St. John's University, and as President of this university, I hereby confer the degrees named to these candidates and bestow on them every right and privilege attached to these degrees. Congratulations, graduates. I wish you the very best.
Thank you, President Gempesaw. Graduates, please be seated. And now, the moment that you have all worked so long and hard for, the presentation of the college graduates for individual recognition. We ask the members of our audience to please hold your applause until the names of all of our graduates have been called. Reading the names of our Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Science, Master of Public Health, and Masters in Biological and Pharmaceutical Biotechnology graduates will be Ashley Thomas Martino, PhD, Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences. Reading the names of our Doctor of Pharmacy graduates will be Tina Kanmaz, PharmD, Assistant Dean for Experiential Pharmacy Education and Associate Clinical Professor, Department of Clinical Health Professions.
Good evening. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, as I call your name, I invite each graduate to please come on stage and to be hooded and then greet Dean DeGate. Dr. Angela Alberti, hooded by her mentor, Dr. Barilli. Dr. Alberti's dissertation is entitled Cytotoxicity and Gene Expression Profile of Mouse Embryonic Stem Cells Following Exposure to Cadmium and Aluminum. Dr. Nihan Shavan, hooded by her mentor, Dr. Barilli. Dr. Shavan's dissertation is entitled Effect of Formulation and Physiological Factors on Oral Drug Absorption from Self-Nano-Emulsifying Drug Delivery System by Design of Experience Approach. Dr. Yi-Jun Wang, mentored by Dr. Chen and hooded by Dean DeGate. Dr. Wang's dissertation is entitled Thiazole Valine Peptidomimetic Antagonizes ABCB1-Mediated Multidrug Resistance in vivo and in vitro by selectively inhibiting the efflux activity of ABCB1. Dr. Puneet Vij, hooded by his mentor, Dr. Harding. Dr. Vij's dissertation is entitled Evaluation of alterations in antioxidant and oxidant gene expression and proteins following treatment of transformed and normal colon cells with tellurium compounds. Dr. Radhika Venkatrama, hooded by her mentor, Dr. Kwong. Dr. Venkatrama's dissertation is entitled Synthesis and Anti-Cancer Evaluation of Sulfur-Containing 9-Anilla-Acridines. Dr. Ryan Pexin, hooded by his mentor, Dr. Resnick. Dr. Pexin's dissertation is entitled NN-dimethylacetamide regulates pro-inflammatory cytokine and chemokine secretion in raw 2647 cells in human placental explants by inhibition of nuclear factor kappa B. Dr. Amul Batra, hooded by his mentor, Dr. Sarajudin. Dr. Batra's dissertation is entitled Improving Compactability of Drug in Incipient Use Using Twin Screw Melt Granulation Process. Dr. Ankita Shah, hooded by her mentor, Dr. Sarajudin. Dr. Shah's dissertation is entitled Solubility and Distillation Enhancements of Poorly Water-Soluble Drugs by Supersolubilization Using Non-Salt-Forming Counter-Ions. Dr. Cheng Yen, hooded by her mentor, Dr. Stefani. Sorry, his. Dr. Yang's dissertation is entitled Structural Modifications of N1, N3, Disubstituted 2H3H5H Spiro 2-benzofurine 1,4-imidazolidine 2,3,5 triones and their anticonvulsant activities in the pilocarpine model of temporal lobe epilepsy. Dr. Kausha Joshi, hooded by his mentor, Dr. Werpel. Dr. Joshi's dissertation is entitled Cardiotoxic Arrhythmogenic Effects of 1,1-Difluoroethane Due to Electrolyte Imbalance in Cardiomyocyte Cell Damage. Dr. I Ching Sandy Chain, hooded by her mentor, Dr. Zito. Dr. Chain's dissertation is entitled Isolation and Partial Identification of a Polysaccharide from Symphytum officinale L as a potent inhibitor of protein tyrosine phosphatase. Dr. Jessica Placido, hooded by her mentor, Dr. Zito. Dr. Placido's dissertation is entitled Detection of Novel Metabolites of Ethanol and Salvinorin A in Biological Matrices by Liquid Chromatography Mass Spectrometry Techniques. Now for the degree of Masters of Science. Again, as I call your name, I ask that each graduate please come up to the stage to greet Dean DeGate. Now, Nalin Raj Bandari. Thesis title, Predictors of Intention Towards Lung Cancer Screening Using 2012-2013 Health Information National Survey Trends. Chad Carrick. Thesis title, Prolactin Treatment Reduces Lipopolysaccharide-Induced Inflammation in Pregnant Mice. Ying Chen. Thesis title, potential toxicity of titanium dioxide nanoparticles in cultured rat pleural mesothelial cells. Salmeya Gabula. Shruthi Goburo. Thesis title, Investigation of Anti-Proliferative and In Situ PARP Inhibitory Activities of Putative PARP Inhibitors. Sundarya Kodapalli. Thesis title, Tungsten oxide nanoparticles induce oxidative stress and apoptosis in rat pleural mesothelial cells. Meet Patel. And Keet Shah. Thesis title, Factors Affecting College Students' Use of the Internet to Obtain Prescription Drug Information. Priyanka Shanbag. Thesis title, Prevalence of Self-Reported Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder Symptoms and Non-Medical Use of Prescription Stimulants Among University Students. Sumit Shanshanwal. Ruanzi Shi. Muruga Trivedi. Thesis title, In Vitro Screening of Ayurvedic Herbs for Activity Against Alpha-Glucosidase in the Treatment of Diabetes Mellitus. Uma Urmi. Recipient of the Certificate of Excellence. Thesis title, Modulation of Chemically Induced Toxicity in Cultured Kidney Cells by Flavonoids. Xiaohe Zhuao, recipient of the Certificate of Excellence. Thesis title, First-Line Helicobacter pylori Eradication Regimens, a Systematic Review and Network Meta-Analysis. For the degree of Master of Public Health, again, as I call your name, I ask each graduate to please come forward and greet Dean DeGate. Kamran Daravi. Roxanne Fitter. Shamir Greenaway, recipient of the Certificate of Excellence. Julie Mohammed. Diana Otis. Dipti Sakaria. For the degree of Masters of Biological and Pharmaceutical Biotechnology. As I call your name, I ask that each graduate please come forward and greet Dean DeGate. Jaehao Shen. Ayushi Garg. Jaeshen Lee. Yosingo. Shernay Scott. Iswas Thalpa, recipient of the Certificate of Excellence.
Good evening. The degree of Doctor of Pharmacy. As I call your name, I ask each graduate to please come up to the stage to be hooded by Dean DeGate. Dr. Jason Abraham, cum laude, recipient of the APHA Academy of Students of Pharmacy Senior Recognition Award. Dr. Abraham will be completing a residency at Martinsburg Veterans Administration Medical Center. Dr. Amy Adler. Dr. Nourlain Ahmad. Dr. Mariam Ahmed, cum laude. Dr. Ahmed will be completing a residency at Plainview Hospital. Dr. Lamisa Asan. Dr. Svetlana Akbasheva, gold medalist, summa cum laude, recipient of the Eli Lilly Achievement Award, recipient of the Anthony J. Montebovi Award, and recipient of the Rokai Academic Excellence Award. Dr. Akbasheva will be completing a residency at North Shore University Hospital. Dr. Naveed Akhtar. Dr. Soqib Alam. Dr. Anna Alexandrovskaya, magna cum laude. Dr. Susan Alsaris, cum laude. Dr. Swati Amin, cum laude. Dr. Leanne Anderson, magna cum laude. Dr. Andrew Angeli. Dr. Angeliki Augustidis. Dr. Omar Awadala. Dr. Nathaniel Badalov, silver medalist, summa cum laude, recipient of the Merck and Company Award. Dr. Pauline Bay. Dr. Paula Bay Chu will be completing a residency at Bronx Lebanon Hospital Center. Dr. Michelle Balgobin. Dr. Arnold Barakayev. Dr. Samantha Becker, cum laude, recipient of the Ralph Martirana Memorial Award. Dr. Emily Berg. Dr. Joshua Bliss, magna cum laude. Dr. Irina Blumina. Dr. Anthony Bote. Dr. Andrew Boyer. Dr. Christina Bryce, recipient of the Mark Baldinger Award. Dr. Michael Bowie. Dr. Rachna Berman will be completing a residency at the University of Rochester Medical Center. Dr. Nancy Kai, cum laude. Dr. Jenny Chan. Dr. Kyle Chan. Dr. Louis Chan will be completing a residency at Huntington Hospital. Dr. Pak Chi Chan, cum laude. Dr. Tiffany Chan, magna cum laude. Dr. Emily Chang. Dr. Amy Chuyin Chen. Dr. Feng Chen. Dr. Shumin Chen. Dr. Larry Chen. Dr. Mike Chujian Chan. Dr. Shuo Chen. Dr. Shannon Cherian. Dr. Christine Chung. Dr. Sonia Chiang. Dr. Jacqueline Chirico, recipient of the LKS Columbian Blue Service Award. She will be completing a residency at Pennsylvania Hospital. Dr. Dong Kyun Cho. Dr. Jedediah Cho. Dr. Jun Cho, cum laude. Dr. Paul Shin Hyung Cho, cum laude. Dr. Sun Cho. Dr. Kevin Choi. Dr. Evelyn Chu. Dr. Nelson Cho. Dr. Amory Chow. Dr. Cyril Manuel Colantes. Dr. Nicholas Crespo. Dr. Erica Culata will be completing a fellowship with St. John's University and Allergan in clinical drug development. Dr. Caitlin Cummings, summa cum laude, recipient of the Bruce K. Award. She will be completing a residency at Long Island Jewish Medical Center. Dr. Danielle Delegati will be completing the Sanofi Fellowship in Medical Information. Dr. Jasmine Demiri, recipient of the Pharmaceutical Society of the State of New York Award. Dr. Andrew Deng. Dr. Joanne Deng. Dr. Zankana Desai. Dr. Dana DiMartini. Dr. Nicole DiStefano. Dr. Christine Dizon, cum laude. Dr. Anna Maria Georgievich will be completing a fellowship at Haymarket Medical Education and Medical Affairs. Dr. Anthony Doan. Dr. Rimgaile Dumpite, magna cum laude, recipient of the Merck and Company Award. Dr. Mohammed Idris, cum laude. Dr. Noran Elatal, cum laude. Dr. Fatima Elias will be completing the Master of Public Health program at New York University. Dr. Kelvin Pham. Dr. Corey Fang will be completing a fellowship at AstraZeneca for medical operations and patient safety. Dr. Ariana Farahani. Dr. Tiffany Feng. Dr. Wenhong Feng. Dr. Rana Ferdos. Dr. Anthony Foti. Dr. Gabriella Franzisi. Dr. Dhanraj Frey. Dr. Erin Gogren will be completing a residency at the Carl Vinson Veterans Administration Medical Center. Dr. Tracy Gazowitz, cum laude. Dr. Frank Gentile, summa cum laude. He will be completing a residency at Sarasota Memorial Hospital. Dr. Sajida Giwala Merchant. Dr. Christopher Jacalone. Dr. Ramona Govinrajlu, magna cum laude. Dr. Jewel Adlin Gomez, recipient of the LKS Colombian Blue Service Award. Dr. Pamela Gorzica will be completing a fellowship at Novartis in Oncology Global Medical Affairs. Dr. Ilios Guma, magna cum laude. Dr. Ina Gurvich, magna cum laude. Dr. Riley Dayong Ham. Dr. Michael Harrington. Dr. Shirley He. Dr. William Hoyser, magna cum laude. Dr. Christine Hinners, cum laude. Dr. Eddie Hom. Dr. Caroline Hong. Dr. Sirajul Hoke. Dr. Wei Chen Jenny Shea. Dr. Jason Sin. Dr. Candy Huang. Dr. Carol Huang. Dr. Garland Huang. Dr. Jamie Huang, magna cum laude. Dr. Alyssa Hugh. Dr. Heather Hines. Dr. Jonathan Illy Melas. Dr. Renuma Imani. Dr. Muhammad Iqbal. Dr. Mohammed Islam. Dr. Sharon Jacob. Dr. Sohail Jain. Dr. Anil James. Dr. Sarah James will be completing a residency at Winthrop University Hospital. Dr. Huna G. Cum laude. Dr. Jiung David Jun. Dr. Joshua Joe. Dr. Carissa Johnson, cum laude. Dr. Jenny Joseph. Dr. Sohee John. Dr. Anita Kachapilli will be completing a fellowship at Biogen in Regulatory Affairs, Advertising, Labeling, and Promotion. Dr. Shivani Kapadia. Dr. Lovedeep Kaur. Dr. Manpreet Kaur. Dr. Alicia Kafasova. Dr. Shanza Kushnud. Dr. Daniel Kikarov. Dr. Caroline Kalissian. Dr. Erica Kim. Dr. Gahe Kim. Dr. Veronica Kim. Dr. Michelle Kim, summa cum laude. Dr. Min Soo Kim. Dr. Min Hee Kim. Dr. Moses Kim. Dr. Na Young Kim, cum laude. Dr. Nuri Kim. Dr. Sally Kim. Dr. Solsu Kim, cum laude. Dr. Tina Kim. Dr. Julie Yasul Kim. Dr. King Lok Ko, cum laude. Dr. Sean Koshi. Dr. Ludmila Krivovias. Dr. David Kwang. Dr. Neha Kumar will be completing a residency at United Health Services Hospitals. Dr. Chung Ying Kwan. Dr. Jun Young Kwan. Dr. Lisa Lamb. Dr. Clarice Lee will be completing a fellowship at Novartis in clinical research and drug development. Dr. Danielle Lee. Dr. Diana Lee. Dr. Dongmin Janet Lee. Dr. Eunice Lee. Dr. Grace Lee. Dr. Han Ali. Dr. Michelle Hae-Jin Lee. Dr. Jason Lee will be completing a residency at Northport Veterans Administration Medical Center. Dr. Jennifer Lee, cum laude. Dr. Lawton Lee. Dr. Megan Lee. Dr. Michelle Lee. Dr. Sarah Lee. Dr. Sharon Lee. Dr. Subin Lee. Dr. Sally Yojung Lee will be completing a residency at St. Vincent's Medical Center. Dr. Jeffrey Legaspi. Dr. Charlene Leonardo. Dr. Andrew Leong. Dr. Elton Leung. Dr. Allison Lee. Dr. Sandy Lee. Dr. Irene Lee, cum laude, will be completing a residency at Lenox Hill Hospital. Dr. Katie Lee. Dr. May Lee, cum laude. Dr. Xiao Quan Lee. Dr. Eva Liang. Dr. Hung Yi Stephen Liu. Dr. Michael Ocasio, cum laude. Dr. Xiao Quan Ma. Dr. Michael Madalena. Dr. Maximilian Magan, cum laude. Dr. Kayet Mai. Dr. Theodora Mamunas, cum laude. Dr. Bajoy Maniera, silver medalist, summa cum laude, recipient of the TiVo Award. He will be completing a residency at Long Island Jewish Medical Center and has served as the student marshal for today's commencement ceremony. Dr. Deepa Manavanan. Dr. Marina Maniello. Dr. Luca Marich. Dr. Marita Grace Martin. Dr. Xavier Mason. Dr. Peter Masood. Dr. Daniel Mathen. Dr. Brian McCauley, magna cum laude. Dr. Mark Mizuraka. Dr. Kareem Mafta. Dr. Angelika Mushayeva, cum laude. Dr. Tasnima Nabi, cum laude. She will be completing a residency at North Shore University Hospital. Dr. Anthony Nanya. Dr. Sana Nasim. Dr. Katrina Eng. Dr. Talida Nasuli. Dr. Vania Joy Pablonia. Dr. Stephen Pack. Dr. Christina Paniker, cum laude. Dr. Alyssa Pantorno. Dr. Nahali Parikh will be completing a fellowship at Novartis in Medical Affairs. Dr. Bora Park. Dr. Daniel Park. Dr. Jeet Patel. Dr. Sharon Pathico, magna cum laude, will be completing a residency at Suburban Hospital and also recipient of the Merck & Company Award. Dr. Brian Pereira, cum laude. Dr. Oswin Pereira. Dr. Galina Perel. Dr. Alyssa Perez. Dr. Michael Perez. Dr. Fawad Paracha. Dr. Gabrielle Playa, cum laude. Dr. J. Prajapati. Dr. Alora Dana Puglisi. Dr. Jamie George Panus. Dr. Gerard Quinn will be completing a residency at Brookdale Hospital Medical Center. Dr. Arusa Qureshi. Dr. Saleha Qureshi. Dr. Sahar Rabat. Dr. Moisey Rafaelov, cum laude. Dr. Oishi Raman, recipient of the Natural Medicine Comprehensive Database Recognition Award. Dr. Odashi Raman. Dr. Tanvir Raman. Dr. Tasin Raman. Dr. Claudia Rock. Dr. Shanta Nirmala Ramkisun. Dr. Elena Raifman, magna cum laude. Dr. Ilya Reznikov. Dr. Matthew Rosenfeld. Dr. Mena Saad, magna cum laude. Dr. Shireen Saeed, magna cum laude. Recipient of the Merck and Company Award. Dr. Christina Sam. Dr. Alexis Dawn Santiago. Dr. Demetrio Sava, recipient of the Phi Delta Chi Award, recipient of the St. Luke St. John Leonardi Award, recipient of the Facts and Comparisons Award for Excellence in Clinical Communication. Dr. Sava will be completing a residency at Children's National Medical Center. Dr. Esther Saw. Dr. Michael Sforza. Dr. Michael Shemaev. Dr. Zeba Sharif. Dr. Daniel Shin. Dr. Julie Shin. Dr. Sung Min Shin. Dr. Wang Yu Shan, cum laude. Dr. Anastasia Schulman. Dr. Asher Shumanov will be completing a residency at Capital District Physicians Health Plan. Dr. Taiba Siddiqui. Dr. Nancy Simon. Dr. Sukhvinder Singh. Dr. Esther Song, cum laude. Dr. Ricky So. Dr. Stephanie Stallone. Dr. Christian Stella. Dr. Daniel Suh. Dr. Brian Sung. Dr. Dulari Sutaria. Dr. Brian Ta. Dr. Alex Tai, bronze medalist, summa cum laude, recipient of the Milan Award. Dr. Tai will be completing a residency at Lenox Hill Hospital. Dr. Joanna Tam. Dr. Justin Tamayo. Dr. Ruhama Tasneem. Dr. Justin Chow. Dr. Tessa Tharathukano. Dr. Anya Tomchik, magna cum laude. Dr. Brian Tong. Dr. Ka Sing Tong. Dr. Chelsea Trant, recipient of the Mark Baldinger Award. Dr. Felicia Trimboli. Dr. Jacqueline Amy Triptree. Dr. Christy Trong. Dr. Michael Trong. Dr. Stephen Trong. Dr. Sally Say. Dr. Tyler Valente, summa cum laude, recipient of the Ralph Martirana Memorial Award. He will be completing a fellowship at Sanofi in strategic marketing. Dr. Neethu Varghese. Dr. Peggy Varghese. Dr. Grace Varghese. Dr. Melvin Varghese. Dr. Anthony Vecchione. Dr. Sandra Faye Vergara. Dr. Margaret Vinstock. Dr. Lita Wang. Dr. Leslie Wang. Dr. Allison Weber, cum laude. Dr. Peter Verkovsky will be completing a residency at Winthrop University Hospital. Dr. Claudia Wojtinska. Dr. Benny Wong. Dr. James Wong. Dr. Jessica Wong. Dr. Mike Shia. Dr. Anthony Yam, magna cum laude. Dr. Mei Yan. Dr. Anna Yang. Dr. Emily Yang. Dr. Jimmy Yang, magna cum laude. Dr. Jun Ho Yang. Dr. Simon Yang. Dr. Allison Yi. Dr. Andrew Yim. Dr. Joshua Yo. Dr. Grace Yoon, recipient of the Merck and Company Award. Dr. Ji Hae Yoon. Dr. Ji Hyun Yoon. Dr. Richard Yu. Dr. Dongwoo Yoon. Dr. Teresa Zan. Dr. Chang Gui Zhao. Dr. Fu Rong Zhang. Dr. Cindy Tian Zhang. Dr. Cindy Zhang.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, by a third time. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking Dr. Martino and Dr. Canmez for a job well done. At this time, I invite all our graduates to please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the entire St. John's family, please join me in extending our heartfelt congratulations and best wishes to our newest alumni, the graduates of the College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, class of 2016. Congratulations. And graduates, take a moment and now say thank you to your family and friends who've joined us here tonight. I would ask all of the Doctor of Pharmacy students to please remain standing. We love you. As part of the time-honored tradition of the healthcare professions, we invite all our Doctor of Pharmacy graduates to please rise and join in reciting the oath of the pharmacist, which was provided to you earlier today. We also ask that all other pharmacists present to please also to rise, and we will recite the oath together. We will begin. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for my patients. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the lifelong obligation to improve my professional knowledge and competence. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I will take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public. Congratulations. And please be seated. At this time, I would request Drs. Demetrios Sava and Anthony Vecchione, representatives of the class of 2016, to please come forward for the presentation of the senior gift to Dean DeGate.
Good evening. On behalf of the class of 2016, we would like to present this check for $2,200 to Dean DeGate. This check will be donated to the class of 2020 for their upcoming white coat ceremony in October. The class of 2016 wants to foster and promote a younger generation of pharmacy students and say that anything, even pharmacy school, is possible. Thank you, class of 2016, for your generosity, and congratulations. If Dean DeGate will please accept our check now.
Thank you, Demetrius and Anthony, and to all the members of the class of 2016. Your generosity and dedication to the college and its future is greatly appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Dean, Dr. Russell DeGate, who will deliver his closing remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Brokavich. As I look out on the crowd of new graduates, it brings me to mind memories of my own graduation just a couple years ago. Stop. You haven't graduated yet. I remember being so excited and relieved at finally being done. It was wonderful to be able to share the moment with my family and friends. Curiously, though, the moment also felt a bit surreal, like I was detached and observing everything from a distance. Once the ceremony was over, however, parties began, and I was getting kisses and gifts from relatives I don't even remember meeting. And they would ask, what made you do what you do? What is it? It was at this point that I became reflective and tried to explain why I did what I did, why I chose to be, in my case, a researcher and a teacher. Similarly, you will be asked this question time and time again, beginning now and continuing throughout your career, be it as a healthcare provider, a researcher, or a teacher. Why did you do it? It's amazing to me that as I go through life, the answers from all of the exemplary practitioners, and we are all practitioners of our chosen field, are the same. They all wanted to make a difference in the world. They all wanted to make a difference. As you go forth from our college and university, I know you will make a difference in this world. As you do so, Please enjoy the journey and remember that it is the small things in life that can have the most dramatic effect upon you. So, for our graduates that continue on in the healthcare arena, I wish you the joy of watching a patient's fear melt away as they discover that their condition is resolving itself through your intervention. For our graduates that go into research, I wish you the joy of making a discovery and for a very short time being the only person on earth that knows it. For our graduates that go into education, I wish you the joy of watching the eyes of a student that finally understands a concept that they've been struggling to grasp. Finally, for all of you, I wish you success and peace in your lives to come. Don't just remember the mission of St. John's, but actively incorporate it into your lives. You will be richer for it. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dean DeGate. In a few moments, we will conclude our ceremony with benediction offered by Father Kettleberger. Immediately after, the President's Society will exit, followed by the Grand Marshal, who will lead the stage party and the faculty from the ceremony. During this time, I ask the audience to please remain in place until all have left. To our graduates, we wish you the best of luck as you move on to your new challenges and opportunities. We are confident that you, the class of 2016, will continue to make us all proud and that you will make a great difference in this world. And now, as we conclude our ceremony, I would ask you to all please rise for benedictions. Congratulations, class of 2016.
Loving and gracious God, in your holy name, we bless and challenge these graduates to go forth to do the work you set before them. May they see their academic degree from St. John's not only as a reward for hard work, but also as a burden of responsibility. Armed with academic excellence and a Vincentian heart filled with compassion, may they always be agents of healing in a world filled with pain. May they be agents of compassion in a world of indifference. May they be agents of justice in a world of injustice. Graduates, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord let his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. Graduates, may the Lord show his face to you and bring you peace today and always. Amen.
time in Bennett tomorrow.